What is going on, everybody? Back with some more Prize Pick player props. Today it's going to be for some college football. Back again, all 4 plays today will be on Prize Picks. So if you're a Prize Picks fanatic, then today is the video for you, because you guys know we usually split it up. We'll do 2 different apps, but today all 4 are on Prize Picks. All 4 will be for some college football. So if you're a college football fanatic as well, then you are super excited. Anyway, if you guys have not signed up for VIP, go do that right now. Head on over to Dub Club. Link is in the description. Hit subscribe right here. You get a free 3 days. Try before you buy for 3 days. Check out our VIP. Let us know what you think of it, and really would appreciate that. If you're a returning sub, if you subbed to us before, then you know what we're all about. You can go ahead and sign up through the Patreon, same as it used to be. It's $25 a month. So you can sign up to Patreon. If your Discord's already connected, then that would be the easiest way for you, because you just hit the sub button and it would automatically give you your VIP status. But thank you. Sorry. My bad. I'm hoping that's the only sneeze. Sometimes I sneeze and it comes in waves and I'll have like 12 in a row. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into these free picks. Let's hope I can get these words out without sneezing. My eyes are watering now. I'm not crying, I promise. I'm tearing up because these plays are going to be so good. But anyway, let's look at our first play of the day. It's going for our man Zach Larrier. Going to be taking him over the 51.5 rushing yards. So if you look at Zach Larrier, plays for Air Force. You see his first 3 starts of the season. He had 56, 65, and 99 rushing yards. So he's beat this prop in all 3 of those games. He's had at least 10 carries in all 3 of those games. So he's definitely going to get the volume. He's playing against San Jose State tonight. San Jose State is 143rd in the nation in rushing yards allowed, so they allow over 140 rushing yards a game. So right now, so I like Zach Larrier play a lot. We'll pull him up over here on outlier.bet. I got it pulled up already. Over 51.5. You see 53%. They don't have everything updated, so you can see it's you got 2 green bars here. So I mean, you really, some of these graphs aren't going to be correct. So he has hit it in his first 3 games. Like this play a lot. Locking in our man Zach Larrier for the first play of the day. Our next play is going to be for our man Brennan Armstrong, and would you look at that? Well, that's not the one we're looking at. Never mind. Excuse me. Brennan. I don't know how letters work. All right, Brennan Armstrong over 286.5 passing and rushing yard combination. I like this play a lot too, guys. So he's going to be playing at Virginia tonight. He played at Virginia for a few seasons. This time he's wearing a different uniform, playing for some NC State. It's Virginia's had a pretty dang bad start to the season. I think Armstrong's going to be able to do whatever he wants tonight, whether it's pass the ball or rush the yard, or rush the yards, or rush the ball. But man, Armstrong has 671 passing yards and 161 rushing yards over his first 3 games this season. So add those up, and you got over 832 rushing yards pass and rush combination in his first 3 games playing against Virginia. I think Armstrong's definitely going to turn it up. It's his old team, and this time they're not very good either. So I think he's just going to smash it. I think this number's going to be a little bit too low. So I like this 286.5 pass and rush combination for Brennan Armstrong. We'll go ahead and pull this up right here. But Brennan Armstrong, let's see. Do they have the combination, or am I blind? They do not have both, but they got a 53% chance for this, 55% chance that he goes over rushing. So I mean, you can add them up if you want, but yeah, it's not really that accurate if you're looking at outlier.bet. But anyway, I do like this play with our man Brennan Armstrong. So I'm gonna tell you guys, this is the first slip we ran right here. We ran Zach Larrier and Brennan Armstrong together in a 2-man. You don't have to do that. I'm gonna give you 2 more Prize Pick plays. They're all for college football. You can round robin these. You can play a 4-man. You can do whatever you want with them. You can play a 3-man combination. If you don't like one of them, you can kick one of them off. I don't care. I'm just letting you know. We played this in a 2-man. I'll probably end up playing them in a 4-man anyway, just to risk some money. But anyway, these are our first 2 plays of the day. Our next play is going to be for our man Jalen Maiden. So let's go ahead and pull him up. Jalen Maiden, we took him over the 168.5 passing yards. Sorry, I'm looking at him. I keep the slips on my phone just so I can make sure that the eyes didn't change and that everything is the same. So everything looks the same so far. No bumps, which is great. So look at our man Jalen Maiden. Got him right here. He's went over this in his last 2 starts with 196 and 256 passing yards in those first 2 games. He had 256 passing yards against a pretty dang good Oregon State defense last week. So I think he's gonna do the same thing as well this game and air it out. And I think they're gonna be trailing a little bit behind Boise the second half. I think he's gonna have to air it out, and I think he's definitely gonna get 168.5 passing yards. Sorry, struggled to get that out. But anyway, let's look at our man Jalen Maiden. Jalen Maiden over the 168.5 passing yards, 53% chance as usual. It's always 100. It's always that. So I wonder if they have his last 2 games on here. Okay, so they do 256, 196. So this one's pretty accurate. And I mean, you can see in his last 10 games, he's at 8 of his last 10, even though most of them were last season. So not too bad. Like the Jalen Mayden play. I'm kind of glad that the stats are actually on here. But anyway, like this play a lot. Going to be locking in our man Jalen Mayden. And then for our last pick of the day, this one's going to be for our man Allen and Maccabee. We're taking them the combination play over the rushing yards. So let's go ahead and find it here. Braylon Allen, Devin Maccabee over 128.5. That is what we locked him in at. Like this play a lot. Going to be, I think, my man Allen could honestly have a chance to hit this by himself. So you throw in Maccabee and it just makes it even sweeter. So a little bit of a game stack, but Maccabee's been good for Purdue and pretty much a no-brainer for this play for me. He's had at least 12 carries in each of his first 3 games, and he had 186 yards on the season. That's just for our man Maccabee, averaging 62.5 rushing yards per game. So I like this play a lot, man. You look at Maccabee, averaging 62 rushing yards a game, and then you got Braylon Allen, who could hit 130 rushing yards by himself. Put these together, and I don't see this play not hitting. I think this is probably one of my favorite plays, so I can't do a combination. I don't even know why I'm checking here. There's no way for me to check that one anyway. But do like this play. This is going to be our 4 plays over here on the Prizepicks app, college football. So we got Zach Larrier, 51.5 rushing yards. Brennan Armstrong, 286.5 passing and rushing yards combined. Then we got Jalen Mayden over 168.5 passing yards. And then you got the Braylon Allen and Devin Maccabee combination over 128.5 rushing yards. So I like all these plays, guys. Like I said, you can play them in a 4-man. You can do whatever you would like with these. You can play 2 2-mans. We play these 2 in a 2-man, play these 2 in a 2-man. I may end up round robining them. I don't know. If you don't know what a round robin is, that means I would play Zach Larrier with Brennan Armstrong, Larrier with Mayden, and then Larrier with this one. And then I do Brennan Armstrong with Mayden, and then Brennan Armstrong with the combination, and then you just do those 2 together. So you end up with like 4 or 5 slips. If you do a 4-man, if you do a combination of 3-mans, you can end up with like 10 slips. But I probably won't do all 10. I'll probably just do the 2-man combinations, and then I'll do the 4-man, most likely. But, yeah, guys, I do appreciate all of you watching. Lock in these plays. If you like them, fade them. If you don't, I appreciate everybody. If you hit that like and sub button, it would mean a lot. Go sign up for our Dub Club. Get your free 3 days. You're going to have a lot more college football, a lot more NFL, a lot more baseball. When the NBA starts up, we are going to be smashing it. We had a 17-0 streak last season with NBA when we first started, and that's when we first got our traction. So if you were there for that, you're an OG, and I appreciate you. But if you can remember those 17 or 14 slips in a row, exactly how many it was, I don't remember. They were all on the TikTok before it got banned. Then you do remember that. It's pretty freaking awesome. Hopefully we can do that again. But hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all in the next one.